Hello guys, welcome to this video of this playlist pattern for beginners. In this playlist, we are currently exploring data science for beginners. So let's continue the exploration of it. So for that, let's move to our destination folder. So this is our today's destination folder, and I have added here Excel file so that you can also learn how to deal with Excel files. So now let's open this file in Jupyter Notebook. For that, let's open Jupyter Notebook in this folder. So I will simply open terminal here or command prompt and write the command to open Jupyter Notebook, which is Jupyter Notebook. I click enter. So the Jupyter Notebook has been opened, and now let's create a new file. So I will simply click on this Python 3 and the new file will be created. Let's name the file as basics. Now the file has been renamed, and now let's import pandas packet that we have already did in last video. So I will simply type import pandas as pd. Pd is the nickname. And to deal with Excel files, we have to install another package which is called as OpenPyExcel. So to install that package, I will simply type exclamation mark, remember it, py install OpenPyExcel. So this is the name of that package. Let's run the cell. So as you can see, requirement is already satisfied in my case, but in your case, it will simply get downloaded. Now let's open the file in the Jupyter Notebook. So for that, I will see type df equal to pd dot read underscore csv. This we typed in last video, but to open Excel file, you have to simply type here open Excel and the name of that file. So name of that file is sample data. So you can also press here tab button to see the list of options available. So I will simply tab button here. So a lot of options are available, but we want to input the file name. So I will simply type SA, and as you can see, the file name has appeared in front of me. So I will simply click here and the file is appear here, as you can see. And now let's run the cell. So the cell has been successfully run without any errors. Now let's print some data of it. So I will simply type df.head, and this is the data. So actually I have created this data for your teaching purpose only. So it is only of 4 rows, as you can see. The column names are name, age, city, gender, and few data, as you can see. Now let's move ahead. So next is using another function. So instead of typing this df.head, if you want to see how much amount of data is available, so for that we can use df.sample. So this sample method simply picks any data from database and shows us to us. So you can simply type df.sample, and for this data is of only 4 lines, I will simply type here 2. So it will simply display 2 rows to us. So it has initially displayed Ima and John, and if I once again run the cell, it will simply display another database Peter and Emily, as you can see. So if I run once again, it will simply show you another data which is correct. So this is the use of this sample method, which is basically used to show random data from dataset. Now let's move ahead, which is describe method. So you can simply type df.describe. So it simply gives a lot of information to you. So let's check the information. So first is count. So total rows are 4, mean of them is 28, STD is 4, minimum is 23, 25% of data has 24 was this age value, and it is only displaying the data related to age. So this is only related to each column, because each column is of integer data type and the rest data is in string data type. So the variable in this is 23, the 25%, which means if you divide the data, then the 25% of data comes in 24.50, minimum or 50% is 27, and the maximum or 75% is 31, and last is, so the maximum is 34, which is correct also. So let's move ahead by typing next function, which is df.dtypes. Dtypes is a short form of data types. So let's run it. So as you can see, it is giving me error that type error series object is not callable, because we have added here closing circular brackets. So I will simply delete them or erase them and run the cell once again. And as you can see, the name is of object which is strings, age is for int 64, which is correct, city is of object, gender is of object, and entire data is of object only. So in short, this command or this method simply gives us a data type of each column. And now let's move ahead, which is let's say drop now. So this drop now column is responsible to drop specific values. So drop now means drop null values and not specific values. So if I click drop now, then it will simply erase the data which is null. But in our data there is no null data. So let's add a dummy data here. So let's say ABC. Let's keep it blank. XYZ, and let's make it me. So let's save it and run the data once again. So I will simply click here, which is, so I will simply run this cell once again, this cell, this cell, this cell, and let's directly run this cell. So the current data is this, which has none value also, which is NaN. And now if I click on this cell number 12, it will remove this data. And as you can see, the initial data has 5 rows, but after this, it has only 4 rows remaining because it has removed the entire row which contains null value. And also the last method of today's video is drop duplicates. So drop duplicates is used to delete the duplicates or delete duplicate data present in our database. So the method name is correct. And as you can see, it has also shown us the null row record because we have created a copy of that record and deleted that. But if you want to edit original dataset, we have to add one command here, which is in place equal to true. This command will ensure that the changes are made to original dataset. So I will simply shift enter here, and as soon as I click here, DF now contains only 4 values. And also I would like to tell you one more thing, that when we load data in variable, the copy of original data gets stored in this variable. The data in the Excel file remains the same. I will show you right now. So as you can see, this is a dummy data that I have deleted, but the changes are not made in the Excel file but in the DF variable. We can also save this DF file that I will tell you in next videos. So now currently let's explore the last method, which is drop duplicates. So let's add some duplicates data. So I'll simply copy this and paste it here. So this is duplicate data. Now let's run the cell one by one. And as you can see, there are only 5 rows because the limit of this head is 5. Now let's make it 6. So this dummy or duplicate value will appear in front of me. Now I will simply call this dropna to erase null values, so that the null values will get erased. Now let's check here. So as you can see, there is no null value but duplicate data is present. And let's run this command now. So as you can see, the duplicate data is been removed, and to save the data, I will write this method or this command, which is in place equal to true. So let's run this cell once again. And as you can see, the duplicate data has also been erased from this DF variable. So in today's video, we learn basic methods such as sample, describe, DTypes, dropna, and drop duplicates. So that's all for today's video. If you like this video, then don't forget to share it with your family and friends. Also, if you face any queries or have any doubts related to this playlist on this video, you can simply message me on Instagram or comment section below. And the source code of today's video is available in video description. You can definitely check out that. Here comes the end of this video. Thanks for watching this video.